What's up guys, welcome back from the Yugioh Pro Duel video. Orcust new TCG format. As you know, Rusty Bardish has been banned in our new TCG format. So let's take a look how is Orcust doing right in the new format. This is currently the list I'm using. The somewhat weakened Danger engine still in the deck. Triple Instant Fusion and of course, the Sky Striker engine indeed. For the most obvious reasons. I like the Instant Fusions, also for that tagged Winda here in the extra deck, as you know, with the combo of Dingrisu, or leave your Winda during your end phase on the field thanks to your Dingrisu protection effect. So that's a cool thing, that's a nifty addition, I guess, but not really sure if that's going to make like the end cut right. But again, like always, feel free to leave suggestions, since the deck definitely needs work, like always, right? A lot of hand traps with the Phantasma as well, triple impermanence, a little bit iffy if I should main deck more Orcust cards being, searchable cards from Jalatia, maybe double Climax or something like that, but I'm not really sure, since if you're going first, that card isn't really the best card to have. So again, going first, going second against Salamangreat, right, against Thunder Dragons as well, Crusadia also, of course. So going first here with the standard combo, I believe, it's still a little bit searching, right, which direction you want to go to with this particular deck. I believe this was one of the first replays I've had with the deck, and this is definitely, well, this is a decent option, I guess, of going for a Longrisu. Longrisu, I believe, should be like one of the better replacements here for Rusty Bardish, if you can't really replace it, but Longrisu of Longerus, indeed Longerus, that's the correct name. I guess it's fine, especially with the interruption effect during your opponent's turn as well, and being very easy to make Link 3. Anyway, so that first turn, having the Jality on my side of the field during your opponent's turn for the potential search, Longrisu, yeah, indeed, to get that, well, Longerus, indeed, to bounce something, or at least get rid of my opponent's monster, right, if it's linked. And that can be a problem for the opponent, and have the potential Dingrisu pop during your opponent's turn. But I guess, and as you will see with the next couple of replays, I think in most situations it's just better to go for, you know, to go for Power, to go for your Topologic. I believe that that's better, and have the potential nuke effect during your opponent's turn, right? So anyway, another Dingrisu, but yeah, this should be game right. More than enough to eventually attack for a game. Not really sure. Boral Sword might be an option. Yeah, it's not really needed. He's low on life points due to the Solemn Judgment, right? Triple Solemn Judgment can be a hit or miss. Paying half of your life points is quite a lot. Again, going first here against Crusadia, Thunder Dragons. Again, the Sky Striker, and well, it doesn't really matter, right? If it's Dangerous, if it's the other Nightmare Mermaid engine, doesn't really matter. Just get your Jality on my side of the field and set up your Orcust engine. So Nightmare again, fueling my banished pile eventually. I do have Instant Fusion in my hand here, so you do have a couple of plays here, but I opt not to end with Winda. But again, definitely an option, especially against a deck like that's super focused on those special summons like Crusadia, Guard Dragon, Thunder Dragons. So instead I opt to go for the Topologic, you know, Topologic setup with double impermanence set and the potential interruption with the Orcust here in my graveyard. In definition, that should be great as well against that particular deck, right? As soon as he special summons anything that to a monster zone that points, or at least, yeah, again, to a monster zone where a Link monster is pointing to, the Topologic effect will trigger, and again, Longerus will just get its protection effect going, so will stay on the field. So that's a nice interaction. For now, I think somewhat of a decent replacement for the banned Rusty Bardish. It's not the same. Obviously, it's not the same, but I guess it's fine. It's cool. And this is OTK, I guess, going for the, yeah, indeed, Boral Sword and the Dingrisu. That's indeed more than enough to attack for a game. So again, going first, again, making pretty much the same standard opening moves. Having the Ash Blossom already in hand helps a lot. If the opponent has the hand trap, that's fine. There are still a couple of recovery plays left here. Jality again first turn, sending Scepter as well. Scepter eventually I added in as well. I dropped it previously, but I think you have to, right? Basically an extra extra special summon, also an extra target for your banished pile. So ending with Topologic as well, potentially triggering it during your opponent's turn, very strong, especially with the Phantasme on his side of the field. Foxy is a problem though. Foxy forces out my Orcust monsters during your opponent's turn, since the field spell will always get destroyed by the Foxy. So definitely going to trigger Topologic's effect here, and of course the indeed Link 3 as well for that extra protection effect, and 2 sets. So drop Dingrisu. See if he's any place, no place, so that might be like Roar or Rage or whatever, but I can go for Game Right. And we see, I think it's double Solemn Judgment, so yeah, going second, Judgments fall a little bit apart. Again, going second here against Crusadia, Guard Dragons, and I think I have to use Impermanence here, prevent the opponent from searching the Dragon, what's it called, the Dragon Crusadia card, but yeah, whatever, right. Already having access to the one-offs being Wyver Burstar and Collapse Serpent, that's a problem, right? No Impermanence, no Ghost Ogre to prevent the Guard Dragon engine from growing off, and that's a problem since, yeah, indeed, the 4 extra draws for Saryuja as well, and yeah, that's just a big deal. A second Saryuja, why is this card not limited or banned? Again, those 3 extra draws, yeah, just a matter of time, you'll either search Levianeer or draw into Levianeer. Again, setting up your field with the double Colossus and the potential Titanic Galaxy as well. He doesn't have access to the Link 2 Hieratic Seal, but he does thanks to the, you know, the what is it called, the Grave Effect. Yeah, whatever, right, to each their own. What can I do? You can negate a spell, no searches, can negate something as well with a Synchro, and the Hieratic Seal can just bounce something away. So yeah, nothing I can do about that. Going second against Salamangreat, one of the last 3 plays. My opening hand is decent, but no hand trap, so that's a problem, even though this deck is like running 12? Yeah, triple Ghost Ogre, triple Ash Blossom, triple Impermanence, and triple Phantasm, and you know Phantasm giving the potential extra draws. So that's fine, okay, 2 sets, that's a problem, and triple engage. Okay, so use the first one, the 2 other ones are kinda dead. I've seen builds main necking like more Sky Striker engine cards here in the main deck, but not really sure. I think the token generator is just fine as that one of Searcher. I think you wasted the, what's it called, Call by the Grave here a little bit too soon. The Instant Fusion, ooh, such a delicious card, using the 1000 Aster Strix effect to suck up that Sunlight Wolf, and then, you know, make that standard play of Longurus and Dingrisu as well, and go for a Bomber again, going for Topologic, having the potential effect, nuke effect during your opponent's turn again, very strong. Sadly, well, you know, I do play that, what's it called? You know the monster in my hand? Yeah, he was Ibli. And these names, I'm getting too old. So, double Ibli here in the main deck. It was at 3, but I'm not really sure. It's not really that great against Salamangreats. It's good against something like Crusadia or whatever, but still, it's a little bit of an iffy card. It gives your opponent the extra monster to go for the potential Link summon, so I'm not really sure if Ibli is that needed. It's still a 1-card engine, so it's fine, it's fine. Again, feel free to leave feedback about that. No field spell, and Dweller is activated, so I can't get it back from the graveyard, so I opt to go for Unicorn to bounce away the set, and of course again, put Topologic again on my side of the field. Sadly, nothing during my opponent's turn, no interruptions, but I think, not really sure, nah, he played this one really terrible. My apologies, but again, yeah, he probably should have gone for Stelio, you know, Stelio, etc. and then bounce away the Topologic, right? That definitely was an option. I would have survived, but the Dweller is already gone, so I still had the full Orcust engine here live, and yeah, now I can just capitalize on that particular mistake and go for game. Last example, going first again, some small danger engine here, getting some extra draws, normal summoning the level 4 Orcust, again setting up the standard engine, 1 hand trap, I believe the set is Instant Fusion, I think. So that's fine. I'm definitely going for the setup of, you know, Dingrisu being live, Longerus on the field, opening up the extra monster zone, and Winda staying on the field due to Dingrisu's protection effect. And against a deck like Thunder, Dragon, Guard Dragon shenanigans, having Winda on the field is just a huge game winner, right? Prevent your opponent from special, or well, only one special summon, but that's definitely not enough. Searching Climax, and next turn I can just attack for game, right? So this is currently my list. Again, like always, feel free to leave suggestions. The Connector Engine might be an option, a Cyclone or Twin Twister in the main deck are all definitely answers, are options. Same for Foolish Burial, and yeah, maybe another copy of Ably or Armageddonite as well. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a card or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.